Hey guys, Portia here, and today I am working on an ombre glitter tumbler. And this particular tumbler is going to be a part of a giveaway. And just in case you missed the details of the giveaway, here's what you need to know. First off, the object of the game is to guess my inspiration for the design. Number two, clues are going to be dispersed throughout the video, so keep your eyes peeled. These clues are going to hopefully lead you to the correct answer. And number three, the first commenter to correctly type the answer in the comment section is going to win the tumbler. Pretty straightforward, right? So let's go ahead and get started on our tutorial, and best wishes to you guys. All right, so today we are working with a 20-ounce skinny tumbler. What I'm going to do is sublimate an image on it. That image is going to serve as our blueprint. I'm going to come in and highlight the image with a little bit of glitter, not a little bit, actually a lot of glitter, because I love the bling, and then we'll finish it off with a coat of epoxy. So what I'm going to do is get our image first, and this is the image that we're going to be using. I really love the ombre effect that's created all throughout here. I think it is really beautiful, and it should sublimate really well. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and prepare our tumbler for sublimation. Okay, and last rotation. Go ahead and get this out of here. All right, so I'm gonna go just let this cool off to the touch, and then when we come back we will unwrap together. Okay, so here we have it. What I'm gonna do is do a solid glitter color down here, and then we're gonna do like an ombre effect from the top coming on down to the bottom. All right, so I did go ahead and spray my tumbler down just to give it a little bit of grit and create a base, you know, for our glitter. So make sure you do that. And these are the colors that are going to tell our story, and I want to start at the bottom with our mountains first. Okay, so the first coat of the dark glitter is done. I do have to do a second layer, so I'm going to allow this to dry, come back in, do the second layer, and then when I come back, we'll be prepared to go ahead and create our ombre effect on pretty much the top and mid section of the tumbler. All right, so we are dry here, and it is nice and smooth and all of that good stuff. So I got my Tack It over and over 1-to-1 ratio of water to glue. I'm just gonna lay this down, so nice and tacky. I want to start with my darkest purple first. So, oops, not that one, that one. And I just want to hold kind of up tight, up high, and cascade lightly. All right, that's that. This out of the way. Now I want to do my orange. And I'm going to hold the tumbler more toward me, keep it away from our dark blue down there. Alright, so we got our different tones. Like I said, this is just our first layer. Come back in and really like punch that color in really well, and so that'll be the second layer. All right, so this is where we are, going back in with our second coat of glitter and get my glue down. All right, so we are all ombre'd out. The main goal to remember is soft transitions. That's what I was trying to do, so no hard lines, except for in our mountains here, but no hard lines. So now initially when we sublimated our image on, we had some stars in the sky, and I had mentioned that I wanted to put those details back. So that's what I'm going to do, is put those details back. So I'm using some chunky holographic glitter, and what I'm going to do is, let's see, where do I want to start right here. I'm just going to take some my Podge, stick that right there. I have a dotting tool. I'm going to pick up a piece of chunky glitter, and then I'm just going to place the chunky glitter in various spaces around our tumbler to represent our sky. Okay, so we got our chunky stars, so to speak. So we got our stars in the sky, and now we need to fill in with a little bit more details. So I'm going to do a bit of stippling. So I have this brush. The bristles are kind of hard, it's kind of old, and it's a round brush. And this is going to help me add a little bit of Mod Podge around the edges and some places where I just want to fill out this starry look. So what I'm going to do is just pick up a little bit of Mod Podge, dab it a little bit. Let's see. All right, I'll go this way. And then I'm going to start up top because it is a little bit of an ombre effect. And what I'm going to do is take my chunky glitter. This time I'm not using the chunky pieces. I just want to use the other pieces, and this is the medium and the fine that's coming out now. And so this is going to define our our sky just a little bit more. And dust that off, and you see it's coming through. And then I'm going to continue, and just like I did the big stars all the way down and around, I'm going to continue to do that with this. And this is sort of like an ombre effect itself because it starts heavy up top and then it comes down a little bit lighter toward the bottom. All right, so we now have our stars all filled in. And like I said, it started heavy up here, brought it on down. The next piece that we need to put back, and I am so loving and enjoying this glitter painting, y'all. I never knew how much fun this was going to be. Anywho, the next piece we need to put in is a sun. So I want to find a good place to put it. I'm thinking here, this area right here. So we're going to do an ombre effect with this as well. So I'm going to go ahead once again and stipple a circle on. So let's see, how do I want to do this? So it doesn't need to be very big. Now what I am definitely trying not to do is mess with my blue down here. And I'm going to use two different colors here for my interpretation of this area of our tumbler. And I don't want any soft edges at all. I get that Mod Podge in there really well. All right, that look decent. So I am going to start with, so I have a yellow here and I have a white. So hopefully I haven't chosen wrong. Let me see, I need a little bit more. So what I'm thinking is that I want to start with the yellow and fade that into the white. So I'm gonna go this direction, I believe, and go here. Start way up high here. Okay, that ought to be enough. Turn it the opposite direction and bring in my white. Okay, let's see how well that worked out for us. We'll get rid of that. I think we have a winner, and I am happy with this. Okay guys, so what it is time to do next is put on our first layer of resin. Alright guys, I am really loving what's happening so far with the overall look and the translation from the original image to glitter. I have to tell you that this particular image is the packaging for one of my very favorite fragrances. Just wanted to give you guys that little note. Anywho, I have mixed up about, let's see, 1/4 ounce maybe. This is, I think on here it says like 20 mLs. So it's a little bit more than 1/4 ounce. So what I'm going to do is get the spinning. And this layer is not like my flood coat or anything like this. I just want to be able to get a nice even layer and get into all our little crevices before we add our decal on. And what I'm going to do, just a little bit, try not to waste it. And there I go, wasting it. So what I want to do is to kind of ensure that I don't mix the glitters. I want to do a section at a time, and then normally I go back and forth. I don't know, that motion is so soothing to me, but on this I'm going to go round just to kind of keep each section all unto itself. Okay, so this is how we are looking after our first coat. I'm gonna go ahead and let this spin probably about 8 hours. That's like the average. After that, we will move on and prepare for our decal before we do the final coat. All right, guys, we are no longer tacky and all that good stuff. Of course, full cure is 24 hours, but we're ready to move on to our next step. So I did do a light sanding on this, and I want to go ahead and add in my decal. Now, while I'm doing this, I want to give the very last look. In order to correctly guess the inspiration for this design, I want you to tell me the product name and the retailer. The answer will consist of 7 words. All right, so we got our decal in place. And what I want to do now is go ahead and do my final coat. And this is a flood coat. So this is about 1/2 ounce. So it's going to fill in any little crevices and cover up our vinyl and all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for you today. I wanted to show you all my glitter ombre tumbler, and also give it away. That's pretty much it. So yeah, if you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. And if you like this video, can you go ahead and give me a thumbs up? I really appreciate it. And as always, until next time, peace.